So I actually don't believe that you can cut costs to a profitable lawn care business. But that being said, man, it is really a good idea to take a look at areas that you can save money. And in this video, what I want to do is I want to share with you some of the things that I do to save money. A lot of these things just kind of trickle into other areas of your life. So with the winter season approaching, this is always a great time to truly decide on what is it that you really need. Where can we trim the fat in our business? The very first thing that I would mention is I bring my food to work every single day, all right? And this is breakfast and lunch. What that typically looks like is a bowl of overnight oats. It's very easy to make 3 or 4 of those up on Sunday to get me through the week. Those overnight oats are great because they're cold, they have oatmeal, they have protein powder you can put in there, honey, fruit, whatever, and it's really a great option. It's super cost effective. A bowl of oatmeal costs almost nothing. You can throw all kinds of nutrition into that, and it's just a fantastic way to have something good to eat without having to stop at a gas station or some fast food joint every single day. By the way, if you enjoy this content, my name is Jonathan. I am the owner of Florida Turf Bros. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. My goal here is just to deliver free information that helps you have a more profitable and successful lawn care business. The next area that I save money is I use a cost-effective CRM for our business. I use Yardbook. Many of you know that I've been with them for a very long time. And the thing that I so appreciate about Yardbook is that it is affordable. It is a very, very powerful system for running our entire business, but it is so affordable. Now you can start with Yardbook for free and you can practically run your business that way. But if you're wanting to do some upgraded features, even paying for Yardbook is still much more cost effective than most all the other options out there. I had a guy in Turf Pros Academy and he was showing me what he was paying for his CRM. And I was like, why? Like, Yardbook has been a foundation of my business and just keeping me organized and schedules and everything. And they've been in business for 10 years. They just celebrated their 10-year anniversary. And on that note, they actually sent me a goodie bag of all kinds of stuff. They sent me some Yeti cups, some Yardbook Yeti cups. They got shirts, 10 years in business for Yardbook. They got girl colors in here, guy colors in here. So if that's something that you're interested in, leave me a comment down there below and I'll send you out some shirts and maybe some Yeti cups. The next cost saving strategy that I use in my business is organic marketing, meaning that I do not pay a marketing service like Home Advisor or Nextdoor or Google Ads to generate leads for my business. Now, yes, there is an upfront cost with getting a truck wrapped and then wearing uniforms while you're working and those types of things. But over time, by pounding the pavement and working in certain neighborhoods, you really start to generate brand awareness. That really is a tremendous advantage. I have coached some guys that were spending $1,500 to $2,000 a month in Google ads and then Facebook ads. And yeah, they had a little bit of return on it, but the problem was there was no long-term plan for them to have their own strategy for marketing. The danger of pay-to-play marketing, such as like Google ads or Facebook ads, is you are always going to be totally reliant upon those services to generate leads for your business. Now, of course, I do a deep dive in Turf Pros Academy by how we target closed Facebook groups and how we get our clients to circulate our content in those closed social media groups. But by having a high profile in these neighborhoods that we're working in and then getting our clients to do a lot of the marketing for us, it keeps me from having to spend a lot of money into Google ad services. That really is a tremendous advantage. And if I were to estimate the cost savings, I would say the cost savings could be between $6,000 and $12,000 a year. So the next area that I will cut costs in my lawn business is by shopping insurances. Our insurance actually just went to $2,300 annually for liability insurance. And it's just like clockwork. I understand because I have worked insurance in the past whenever I was going through college, that insurance premiums, they just go up. That's just the way it is. They go up every single year. And it is very prudent to reach out to other insurers to get additional quotes. So I just mark it on my calendar whenever our insurance is set to renew. I'm automatically calling at least 2 to 3 different insurance companies. And in this particular scenario, I was able to get apples to apples the exact same coverage, the exact same deductibles for $1,500. So again, $2,300 versus $1,500 annually, like that's kind of a big deal, man. That's $800. Another area to save money. Let's say Christmas is approaching or the winter is approaching and you're in the process of building your lawn care business. Maybe your cash reserves are not quite what they need to be going into the winter season. One thing you can really look at is if you have vehicles that are financed. Look at refinancing those vehicles. And of course, you're going to be looking at trying to get a lower interest rate. You also want to be lowering your monthly payments. But many of the financing companies, if you will make a switch from your old bank to the new bank or your old financing company to the new financing company, they will offer 90 days of no payments. Now, of course, that is just a strategy so Bank B can steal your auto loan from Bank A. But look, you as the consumer, if you can take advantage of this by not having vehicle payments for 90 days, like if you're carrying debt on like your vehicle, a work vehicle, maybe your wife's vehicle, if you're able to get rid of that debt for 90 days or that service of that note, that's kind of a big deal too. It's as simple as a phone call to a bank to check what their terms are and see if they offer 90 days no payments. But I can tell you, whenever I first started my lawn care business, I knew how that worked. I made a few phone calls and I didn't pay car notes during the winter. The next area that I like to cut costs in my business is by bulk buying the majority of our supplies annually. Now, not only do you typically get a price break by buying in bulk your edger blades, your oil, spark plugs, air filters, belts, all that stuff that you're going to be going through throughout the year, the biggest advantage in cost savings really comes from the time savings on the back end. Meaning you do not have to take those stupid trips to Home Depot or your dealer to get those items that you forgot about. I have found that by having all of those supplies on hand at the beginning of the year, it just makes the year run tremendously smoother. Again, there is a cost savings for buying in bulk, but the biggest cost savings comes on the back end by not wasting time throughout the year. The next area that you could look at saving money in your lawn care business is by getting rid of stagnant assets. Even if there is not a note and you are not paying down debt on an asset, if you have an asset that is sitting in storage unit, you basically have taken cash and just traded it for a hunk of metal. If that asset, if that hunk of metal is not going out and producing you income on a frequent basis, you need to get your money out of this chunk of metal back into cash so you can do something more useful with it. Now in my business, pretty much all the assets they are ran wide open, okay? I have a backup mower and a backup 36 that I will jump on the route and help the guys occasionally. So those mowers do kind of sit in reserve until they're needed throughout the week. But you can bet, you can go out into my shop, I'm not gonna have some aerator out in my shop that gets used like once or twice a year. I'm not going to have a ride-on parking lot blower for a commercial contract that I lost 3 years ago. I'm not having that stuff sitting in my shop. Because again, I want to get my cash out of this asset if it's not working for me. Because again, this asset, if it's not working, to me, it's not even an asset, it's just going down in value. I want to get all of my cash out of the chunk of metal so I can apply it to something more useful. Unloading stagnant assets are a great way to get rid of debt on your business, or if your cash is tied up in metal, it's a great way to get an influx of cash that can be better used throughout the course of the year. All of these are practical cost-saving strategies for running a more profitable lawn care business. YouTube is betting that you're going to be enjoying one of these two videos. YouTube typically is not wrong. Give it a look. Find something that's going to help you in your lawn care business.